All right, now still speaking of Ni John Fru Ndi, the chairman of one-time strongest opposition party to the Biya's government of the SDF party, is back in Bamenda after a long time. This time around, not as vibrant as before, but weakened by age and poor health, forced by the ongoing conflicts to flee his Ntarinkon residence. In Southern Cameroons, Ni John is back again.
Now, the national chairman of the Social Democratic Front, SDF, Ni John Fru Ndi, has called on those sponsoring terrorism in the Southern Cameroons to desist. While the chairman was speaking at his Ntarinkon residence on Wednesday, December 28, 2022, as he addressed the press, he noted that it is an aberration from Amba boys to transform themselves into what he called village chiefs, collect food, drinks, and money from families before accepting that their corpses be buried. Fru Ndi cautions them to know the law of karma and that the wrath of the people is the wrath of God.
Now, Chairman Fru Ndi said the Amba boys are fighting on three fronts: the La Republic du Cameroon's government, the population, and themselves. This has brought untold suffering to the local population and the economy of the region. Quote, "I cannot support this issue of war in my own country. I'm joining my voice to others to say they should come out of the bushes and let's build a better nation." Quote, "I have traveled to other war-torn areas. I cannot wish this to my own country. I did not fight to bring democracy for us to start killing each other." This was said by Ni John Fru Ndi.
Well, he goes on to say the life of the SDF. He says Ni John Fru Ndi reiterated that he will retire as party chair in 2023. On who succeeds him, Fru Ndi says he wants a young, dynamic person to lead the party as his health is beginning to fail him. He says his doctors have said he is okay, but he needs sufficient rest and cannot carry on with the tedious activities of the party anymore. Fru Ndi says he cannot take 2 weeks to tour Cameroon like he did in 1992 or trek from Benekuma to Fruawa in 3 days. On who succeeds him, Fru Ndi says party members have been fighting amongst them, which is Jean-Michel Ninchu.
On Ninchu, Fru Ndi says he was sent to reorganize the party in the north, but he was rather spotted on a private visit to Europe with Joseph Weber. The national chairman also told the press that Ninchu gave an illegal 8.2 to Joshua O.C. in a meeting whose quorum was not formed. He jokingly asked Honorable Ninchu to read and master the text of the SDF. He was also quizzed on the situation of party bigwigs who have asked him to resign. Fru Ndi says he cannot waste time on people who cannot win an election in their constituencies. Quote, "That someone is a senator for 5 years and cannot win or even shares his council of origin, and you ask me to listen to such a person?"
Well, Fru asked those calling on him to resign to go and be popular in their constituencies that will bring more meaning to the party. He has asked everyone to forge ahead in a peaceful environment. He described 2023 like a canoe where to move ahead, you need to push the water backwards. Fru Ndi says it is time to think and build, and there is no society without challenges or difficulties.
But my worry is that the fighting force that we have been fighting with us here in the bushes. And today, I will call on them, beckon, as a father, that they fought, they've expressed their inner feelings. They should now come back. We'll never see what we do together. You are all living witnesses to the fact that when they want to recruit either people in the army, in the gendarmerie, in the police, in whatever structure of the government, none of the services have almost nothing. Meanwhile, the strong boys who have been recruited are there fighting in the bushes, hijacking people, collecting tools, things of that nature. Our criteria now is a fixed program that they keep the food of the Ambas. They come in the space, keep their drinks, and give them money. So they take the place of the chief of the village, which to me is not acceptable. When their own parent will die, will the village hold them to also bring the food, the money, and this and that they spend before they bury them? Or look, everything has a return. If water comes and hits on a house across there and cannot go further, another water still comes, some water still keep coming, the water will come back. As a rancher, when you drive animals and they run and they're fighting to trying to see how they can break this wall to go out, if they cannot break the wall to go out, they'll turn back. And when they turn, please stay off, because when they knock you down, they'll just shatter you to pieces. They are running with their heads up, they are not looking down to see where they're putting them. So I think that it's time for us to review and be honest to ourselves. What we've done so far, is it good? I was surprised the other day, was taken aback by somebody who called himself a certain function, another person in the United States, saying that, oh, they have apologized, everything is finished now, they are calling on the boys to come back. They were the leaders and it was talking very heavenly, shaking, vibrating. So I asked myself in a cold tone, you are apologizing now at what cost? Did you lose anybody, person of your family? Other people are pleading that these boys should leave the bushes and come back home for us to be like that. Yes, the SDF is ready. Ready in the sense that I had to send people to the field to get the party structures reorganized, for us to have young people, boys and girls, come in. And they are coming in their numbers, and that's why some of you have recently noticed that some top cats of the party got very angry and were blasting the hell out of me. Because to them, they thought that we should just leave the party the way it is and go in for a convention. I said, no, we have to get the party reorganized to get more people in. So many people have died, so many people have resigned from their positions, and I cannot give those positions and take a few people into the convention. I have to get the party reorganized, let more people come in, younger and elderly people too, people with wisdom, come in to lead the party. More so because in the last convention here, I made it abundantly clear that the next convention I would love to retire, because now when I meet, especially the girls, they say, Chairman, you look so nice, you look fresh. I might look nice and fresh, but I'm tired. And as such, I would love to sit back home. I can give advice, I can give directions, I can play with my grandchildren, I can do other things but sitting in one spot. For me to accept that I'll be chairman and still move the way I used to move when they will announce the presidential election, that the presidential elections are in 2 weeks. I leave here, go and start the campaigns from Kuseri, coming down. And in 2 weeks, at least I touch nearly regions, areas in all the regions of the country before I come to end in Bamenda. That was my joy, and I believed in politics of meeting the people, getting in touch with the people, talking to the people, sensitizing the people.